Hello, everyone. Listening to HeartsChat, where we speak from the heart. I'm Erica.
I'm Akila.
I'm Nicole.
Welcome to HeartsChat. So tonight we're going to be talking about that infamous hashtag "Waste His Time 2016." It's still the beginning of the year, so it's still early enough to talk about this. So we're going to share our opinions and our thoughts on that. What would you call it? Phenomenon?
Yeah,
I
guess
trend.
Okay. So before we get into that, how are we doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
Okay.
Hi.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
What's good with you, girl?
Exactly.
Well, I haven't talked about my products in a while, but I got this nail polish from Iffy. She got me this really nice nail polish, and the handle and the brush, it's nice. I tell you, okay, I like to do my nails, but I'm a little messy, so I have to do them, and then this hand, my left hand's nice, my right hand's not, because I'm right-handed. There was not a drop of paint on my hand, not a drop of paint on my fingers, because of the brush and like the height of the handle, like the thickness of it, the way you paint, like I don't know. I know I want to get that handle for all my nail polishes, so I'm loving that. And I've been trying out because I didn't wear eyeshadow for a really, really long time. I felt like it just kind of irritated me. But I got this eyeshadow palette, the chocolate bar. I got it for Christmas, and I've been trying out like different, I guess, eyeshadow stuff on my eyes. I've been doing really good. I've been loving my makeup lately. I feel like, yes, I know I'm finally.
Yeah.
Because I see like these young girls, I'm like, these people 18, 19, looking like you got your makeup done by a makeup artist. I'm like, I need to get myself together. I'm too old for this. So I've been
pressure.
Yeah, but it was so easy, and I've been having fun with it, just looking up like makeup tutorials on YouTube, which I love to get on there, and I love products and all that stuff. So I've been having fun with it. But I was like, ooh, it's not so bad.
Good.
Took me a second.
It's good to find a good product.
But I'm not doing it every day. I don't do that for work.
Oh, okay. You just like to enjoy doing that. Yeah. Well, speaking of products, a friend of mine told me the other day about this coffee called Bulletproof Coffee. And I was like, oh, that sounds dangerous.
I've heard of that.
And yes, so what it is it's regular. You just get coffee, right? And however you like it. And you put in unsalted grass-fed butter.
Yeah.
MCT oil or coconut oil or both you can do. Palm oil, and I think that's the only ones in there. And you blend it up. There's always all different ways to do it. You can blend it up, you can do this and that, but supposedly I think it was used before as a diet type thing because it helps curb your diet. It helps eat when you need to eat, not eat when you don't need to eat, whatever. Yeah. But my friend said when she's been using it, she's been extremely focused. Yeah. That when she does her work, she's gotten, now she says she writes slow, like we're in the same program together. She said it takes her a long time to do any type of paper. She finished the paper before any of us. Wow. And started it around the same time. And we were like, I was like, you got that? I was like, wondering, you got that done early. She's like, I'm telling you, that Bulletproof Coffee. She's like, I was coming up with big words and all this stuff. Yeah. And I was like, wow, I need to try this. So, did you try it? Now, I took a sip of it, and it tasted pretty good. It tastes actually like the almond milk that I put into my coffee, which I put a decent amount because of make it less acidic. Yeah. Well, I saw it on Wendy. There's like this guy she interviewed, and he's an actor, and he's like a real big health nut. And he was talking about it, that he drinks it and everything. And I was like, interesting. I don't drink coffee, but... Yeah, I was going to tell you that, Akila, for when you start school back up. Oh, yeah. It reminds me of that fit tea. Remember that fit tea I was drinking? Yeah. I had so much energy, and I felt good, and then I stopped drinking it, and I, crashed. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. See, I wouldn't drink that, maybe not every day, or only when studying or something like that, but I'm going to try it out, but I just wanted to share with the world because I'm excited about it. All right, well, what's going on with you, Keela?
Cracking up at you guys. No, a couple weeks ago I went to, I know we had the lovely Jaton on once.
Yes.
Her show in at Fran's Pub. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Like the show was great. She's always great. But the people sometimes are just out of control. There's this one lady pretty much stripping on the dance floor.
What? Oh my goodness.
It's outrageous. And this show is for all ages because the Fran's Pub is split into two halves. One side's the bar side, one side's the
Restaurant.
Where so anybody could be there, from young kids to old people. So then when it gets later and the bar people start filtering into the other side, it's just crazy. It was honestly the craziest thing I've ever seen there. She just kept coming up to random people, dancing on them, talking to them.
Oh my goodness.
And Jatana was so professional about it because she even grabbed her butt. Jatana turned around and looked at her so quickly, like, whoa, like, it was crazy. Gosh. It was really crazy.
She was drunk?
Yes. We think that she was more than just drunk.
Probably. That's probably just her.
Or
we could have a whole episode about that.
Yes. It was outrageous. Wow. But other than that, it was a good show. It's always a good show.
I wanted to go to that, but I was in Chicago.
Yep.
I was gonna go, but
every
time she plays, I'm somewhere else.
Yeah, the next one's gonna be March 5th.
We can plan for that.
Possibly.
Oh wait, you might have plans.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I do.
Yeah.
I might have
during the day.
Well, I don't think I got no plans.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
Erica was showing up by herself. What's such a time?
It was like that.
Yeah.
But it was a fun time. I always recommend to go out and see her.
Yep, shout out.
Well,
right, let's get on.
Yeah, into our topic. So, I guess we'll explain the whole Waste His Time 2016. So, I was on Instagram, of course, and I kept seeing these hashtags, like these like memes, all these pictures of Waste His Time 2016. Then I saw some Waste Her Time 2016.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's going on like here? Like what? It's kind of funny, but when you really think about it, it's funny if it's a meme. It's not funny if it's, real life. It's like, what's with people? Like, what is going on? Like, what has relationships or what are relationships like shifting into to where you want to pretend to like, oh, I'm going to be with this person, and then like you do something completely different, like waste his time. Like one example.
So petty.
Yeah. So there was an example where this one girl was like, hey, you want to do Netflix and chill? And they were like, yeah. And she was like, oh, well, send me your password. And he was like, okay. And then she got the password. And then when it was time for him to come over, he was like, oh, what's your address? Or I'm on my way, blah, blah, blah. And she never responded. She's just chilling on Netflix watching, on his account.
Sorry.
And then hashtag waste his time 2016.
That's so ridiculous.
One, why do give the number out? His passcode and stuff like that. If they never been to her house, don't even know her.
All right.
But second off, like, that's just a dumb person. Can't afford $8.99, $7.99, and you want to take somebody's $7.99 and try to use it as one of the devices on there.
I think it's just the principle of it.
It's just rude. It's just rude, and to me that reinforces the whole evolution concept of women only being with men to gain their resources. Because as Erica was explaining now and before to us, it seemed like the women were all doing it to use them for whatever it is that they have. Like, okay, good job, 2016 women, for going back 4 billion years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's laughable.
From my understanding, it's to negatively get back at the guys for doing the same things to women. I think it's more from what I'm thinking what they're doing. People were saying like fed up of guys wasting girls' time, because nowadays that's a lot of what's happening. It's like we talked about dating apps and things like that. Like people ghost people.
Yeah, I hear about that. Yeah,
all the time, all the time, and like just wasting people's time, just not being upfront. So I think how it started is like these girls were just like fed up and started doing waste this time to 2016. That's what we're gonna do because we have all these F-boys out here doing this to us. So
yeah,
but it's messed up.
It is messed up. It's all messed up.
Because what's gonna happen is you're not gonna do it to the F-boys out there. You're doing it to these nice people or someone that really wants to get to know you.
Right. And
then when you're 50-something years old, you're like, why did I never get married and have kids? Because nobody wants you because you treating everybody for someone else's mistakes.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. You cannot like treat somebody else bad based off what somebody else did to you. Like that's not fair to them, and that's not their fault if that's the kind of guy or girl that you're going for. That's not their fault. If that's the type you keep going for, you keep having the same problem. Well, that's you.
Boom. About 2016, waste your own dang time.
You do waste your time.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
the theme of our past shows. You
Don't waste your own time. 2016. So I think when you look at it, okay, now you did that. Okay, what's next? what do you have?
Yeah.
Now,
With
how
the
do you
game.
feel?
Did it
And
make you feel exactly? Did it make
there's
you feel
nothing.
any better?
Nothing changed.
Not a thing.
You don't got him, and I guess you don't got your pride either, because now you look silly.
Well, they think they do, obviously. Posting that, I would never post
Things like that.
2016 wastes his time. You don't got no pride. They don't have any of it if they're gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Or they think that they're doing like some good deeds right now for womankind.
Yeah.
Wrong.
But also, you know, today it's all about perception and image and how you
Yep.
look. How can you perceive yourself to be?
Yep.
When you're probably at home crying.
Because you lonely.
Yeah.
Anyone why you lonely? Come on now.
Oh my god.
I just think like the song, two wrongs don't make it right.
Exactly.
They don't.
I just don't believe it.
Nobody wins.
Not at all. I don't understand it. You don't feel any better. Maybe in that moment, but then you're still where you are, like you said. Like nothing has changed. What changed?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You know, it's dumb. It's dumb if you are upset that these men or boys or F-boys, whatever you call them,
Say it.
you know, they're wasting your time, and then you turn around and do the same thing. So you're upset because they're doing this, and now you do it, and that is supposed to make it okay.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't.
Never. Revenge only causes more revenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you're no
Somebody's
better.
gotta stop.
Yeah. Now you're no better than what they were doing.
No. It just reminds me of the new wave, I guess like the third wave of feminism, of how I had this little girl tell me, she was a 10-year-old girl tell me that she will not identify herself, she's a real insightful one, identify herself as a feminist because she believes in equality, and she doesn't believe that feminists believe in equality, that it's just women power and getting over on people and degrading certain people and putting them down. And I had explained to her like the fundamentalist of feminism.
Yeah.
But this is really what feminism really is now, has turned into. It's not equality. It's not I want to have the ability to have the same opportunities as you, or be treated the same. It's I want to be more powerful than you. I want to be worse than you. I want to be the power, and like that, to waste 2,000 times whatever it is. That's a power trip. That's to be on top, and that's to be better and be like, got you before you got me.
Right.
And I think that that's like the type of what kind of what I'm saying, where it's going is that like I don't call myself a feminist for that reason as well, because I believe everyone should have, you know, equal or treat people equally or something like that. Like there's certain things that we just need to recognize that we can't do that these people can do, or these men or these women, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But women have been starting to get raised like that, like you're better than the men, you're better. And now we have more women in this world than men. Probably, I think they said double or something like that, or almost double. That is kind of like you're going to try to take the power and be, you know, the lion with the mane, instead of just trying to feed the whole, feed your whole herd, and, you know, be nice and help yourself and help people around you. You want to just take it off of yourself and kind of degrade people. And I just don't get it. And I just think that has to do with it. Like it's all going further. Like we want to be more powerful than men. And that is seeing the messed up stuff that they've been doing makes us feel less than. But like you just said, that's you. You do that. We are women of 2016, where you have a choice, you have power, you have the abilities to not do the same crap over and over again.
I think really it comes down to there's so many definitions out there for what feminist is.
Yeah.
Everybody has different opinion or a different definition for what it is. Everybody thinks they're right, you know, about what it is. And, you know, I think that needs to be addressed. And the other thing in terms of like, you know, wasting time and all this stuff, you know, it boils down to relationships.
Yeah.
What kind of relationship, you know, are you going to have?
What are you forming? Like,
you're not.
There are no relationships.
So you can be like
real relationships, like back in the day. What you're thinking about, like.
Well, maybe that's a whole nother thing. Is this phenomenon can come up because of how the dating game's going nowadays?
Yeah, it's like I don't need you. I don't need anybody. You know, I'm gonna, you know, get back at you for this. Well, what's really your motive? You know, what are you expecting out of this? Do you really think about it? Do you really want to be alone? You know, are you trying to get back to be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I shouldn't have done that? Is that what you're looking? You're looking for an apology, Or is this like your way to do this to make people change or shift? So, oh, you did it to me. Now you see what it feels
How it
like.
feels like.
A dose of your own medicine. You don't like it, so it's going to motivate you to change.
It doesn't.
It's not.
No.
Most of the time, it does not.
No, because what happens now is there's Waste Her Time 2016.
Exactly.
Which is dumb.
Yes.
Because, like you said, why it originated in the first place, because men have been wasting women's time. Now they wanted to get back at the men, and now the men doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But you was already doing that.
Already. Yeah.
Anyway. So that's dumb.
So you're just gonna be like extra wasting?
Unless it's
be double wasting time.
unless it's what you said, and they're doing it to the guys who were not wasting their time, and now they're like, hey, I didn't do anything, I'm gonna waste your time.
Yeah.
That's what I believe it is, because I tell you the truth. I don't think many of these women are doing it to the men who stand up to them, who they don't think they can walk all over, who they see as a quotations man. They're not gonna do it to them.
No.
They're gonna do it to the people who will give out the Netflix code over the dang phone.
Exactly.
Without never being, even having a date with this person.
Oh my God.
They're gonna give it to the nice guy. They're gonna give it to the person who's thinking like genuinely about the situation, and you're not. You're just being a devil.
Right.
So I think then you're gonna have really no nice guys in this world if we want to continue
ruining them. But then right now, I think we're in an era of the petty era,
Yeah, we really
where
are.
everybody wants to be petty, where it's like praised to be petty. There's T-shirts, hats now, petty.
Are you serious?
Yes, they are selling T-shirts and hats that say petty. There's hashtags, I'm petty. I saw this picture of like supposed to be somebody's bloodstream, and it was like these little bloods were named petty. Like I got petty in my blood. Like my whole bloodstream is just full with petty.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's real. And then look at all like the Twitter rants that are going back. Like you got the Twitter rants. People are like responding back to like, when fans or, common folks say stuff, you usually ignore it. People are like clapping back and having things to say. Like everybody, nobody cares anymore. You know?
Or they're caring too much.
Yeah, that's the other part. They're caring too much.
Thinking,
they're taking it too personally.
Yeah, taking it too personal, and I think people are thinking that they are gods.
If that's the case, I mean, you're going to be on the internet all day responding to people. You can't, even with Waste His Time 2016, you'll be wasting everybody's time that does you wrong. Maybe the man forgot your whipped cream in your coffee. What's it going to be next?
Sorry. But it is that petty. Like,
yeah.
It is.
I don't understand that is such a stressful life. Like you're always. in anxiousness and stress if you live that type of life. I don't understand why you want to be petty.
Small-minded,
what we
I
help
guess.
people do is to let go of the petty crap.
Yep. That's the part we always say, like, you gotta let it go. Stress can kill you. Like, things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So let's just reinforce it.
Doesn't it give you a headache?
Right now.
It gives you a headache.
I'm so confused. Why you would want to live a life that's petty.
Once again, all the games that are being played. That's why it gives us headaches. Because we don't play games.
But you know what's sad? It's not just young kids doing it. These are adults.
These are adults.
These are adults doing this. And I'm not talking early 20s.
No.
No,
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because ultimately the idea is that once you get out of high school or college, like, your maturity level is like above everything else. In reality, most people are still living in high school and college. Like there's, like, it's in terms of their maturity.
Yeah.
So if you're crazy at 19 and then you keep that mentality all the way up to your 55, you're still gonna be crazy.
You gotta grow.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to grow.
People just don't change. You think they should, but that's also our expectation that you should.
Yeah, it's true.
Some people do.
Yeah.
People
stuck in their world.
Also, I think, you grow up, you're like, okay, this is me. And then you get a little bit older, you start to, like, look a little different. You got more money, you can dress a little bit different. You're like, I'm feeling myself. So I didn't have that before. Let me just do what I want to do, kind of thing.
We are definitely in a world that reminds me of entitlement. Of entitlement and pettiness. And those two combinations is, like, lethal.
Hate it. That just reminded me of that class we took. And I remember everybody was so entitled.
Oh,
The teacher.
gosh, yes.
You can edit that out.
Oh.
That should
No,
remind me
we
of
don't
that.
have to edit that out.
Well, that's what it reminded me of. I do not like
yeah.
entitled. I don't like entitlement.
Yeah, no, not at all. Because you're not entitled to anything in this world.
No, nothing. You're
The
entitled to
air.
possible respect, but if you're
Mhm.
respectful, you're entitled to the air.
Exactly.
To live, but other than that, you must earn things. You can't
Yeah.
just, I don't know.
Well, I really don't think anything justifies to waste somebody's time, you know?
No.
Because really, what you end up doing is wasting your own time, really. And if you're not interested or somebody does you wrong, there's no need to get revenge, you know?
Nope.
It's not going to help you sleep better at night, that's for sure. It's a waste of your time. So your best bet is just move on.
Focus your energy somewhere else.
Somewhere positive, because it's completely negative, and there's no point to waste your time being negative in the new year, 2016.
You're right.
That's just how I think about it.
Grow up.
Exactly.
Mature up, people. Come on now.
And even for the young people, like once you know better, you have to do better.
Yes.
You know, being young is not an excuse.
No, it's not.
It's just creating a cycle. And then, for what? Like we've said before, I don't know what you gain out of it. I really don't know what you gain out of that. Like, it's
unless you like drama.
Yeah, and you're not making yourself no better than the other people who you're mad at.
But ultimately, they are getting something from this. Like, in terms of popularity on Instagram, people are laughing, people are encouraging. Like, this is not like people are against it. So you are gaining something from doing these things.
I guess so.
Nowadays, anyway.
But when you log out, you know, and you're at home and, you know, you go to sleep or whatever, or you don't have a date and you're lonely, you know, what are you?
Yeah.
Go on Instagram, get them likes again and feel better.
Right. Go on Instagram or wherever you're going to go and get likes and feel good about that. Or the perception you're letting people think about you. But it's really, that's not what you want, you know?
Nobody does that.
No.
Does that. There's like no way.
No,
I think there's too much. I mean, there's a lot of joy and good in this world, but there is too much hurt.
Yeah, I agree.
And this seems to be a thing that is kind of, what's the right word, like clapping to, I can't think of the word.
Praised or encouraged.
Encouraging, like being like, yay, to hurt.
Well, misery loves company.
It does.
So maybe that, kind of like what we've been talking about, has been like reflections of like society, and everything's been about you, like, you know, reflecting on yourself too. And I think it's a reflection of possibly how we all are going.
Yeah.
And we are miserable, that we all are entitled, that we're all maybe not all, but a lot.
Yeah.
And like that's why things keep getting worse and worse like that.
I think also it's a reflection of the people that are around you. You know, these people, your support system we talk about so much, if they're supporting this or encouraging you or not calling you out on doing this and you think it's acceptable, you know, need somebody to tell you, you know, it's not. Yeah.
Tell them it's otherwise. I haven't listened to our show.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think that's it.
That's
all we have to say.
Yeah,
like we're gonna step off. What's it? The pedestal.
The soapbox.
Soapbox. Yeah, we're gonna step down off the soapbox.
All right. Well, it's about that time. If you are an artist and would like us to play your music, or have a product or brand that you would like us to advertise, or if you have any questions or comments, please email us at HeartsChat@HeartsChatRadioshow.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Periscope at HeartsChat, and our Instagram at HeartsChatRadio. We post a lot of motivational messages up throughout the day, so if you need a little inspiration or pick-me-up, follow our pages. And for more information on HeartsChat, be sure to visit our website, www.heartschat.radioshow.com.
We hope you enjoyed our show today. Tune in every Sunday and Tuesday on HeartsChatRadioshow.com for a new episode of HeartsChat. So don't forget to tune in again at HeartsChatRadioshow.com and check us out.
And visit my blog and ask me all of your relationship questions anonymously at FromErica'sHeart.com. Thank you for listening to HeartsChat, where we speak from the heart.
Bye.
Bye-bye.